Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Shooting the with Yankee. As always, I'm Yankee, so let's start shooting. Today, I posted a video trying to wake up some of the people out there that have TDS. And in this case, it doesn't stand for Trump derangement syndrome. It stands for Trump deity syndrome. You know, those people that just can't see through his bullshit and still believe that this guy is Pro-2A. I made a video today talking about how he and Pam Bondi are still doing the same old things that lefty presidents do when it comes to the NFA, etc., and court cases, and hoping people will wake up and stop being so divisive in the gun community. But, you know, got a lot of kickback from that. Lost a lot of subs today and got a lot of negative thumbs down on the video. So I wanted to come in here and ask the people who come to my chats, what's your opinion on Trump and 2A? Has it changed? Did you used to think he was 2A and now you don't, or vice versa? Or has your opinion stayed the same of him? He is or he isn't? And why? If you change your opinion, especially, why? I want to know. I've told everyone that I do not think that this administration is 2A. In fact, I said it in this video today, and I hope people wake up. But I really want to know what you all think. So today, I don't really have to weigh in because I already did in a video today. If you're wondering, go watch it. But I want to hear from you guys. So I'm going to go over here real quick and read what you all have to say on this topic. Before, though, I want to say if you want to support the channel, we need it more than ever. We're being suppressed. We're losing subs, etc. Mainly because of things to say. But if you want to go over to TYMP that's my website. It's linked in the upper corner. You can buy merchandise like Pete's Grindhouse here. That's a mashup of Steamboat Willie and Planet Terror. There's all kinds of designs over there. If you want to go get something, I hand draw all my designs, every one of them. So go on over there and get yourself a little piece of art that I made just for you. If some of the designs, if you buy it, it will be just for you because I've never sold any of them. But especially if you buy a mug, buy some mugs. They're going to take my mugs down because I haven't sold any. But you can also at TYMP, not only can you have a link there to go over to my Shopify store, but you can also become a Patreon member, Subscribe Star member, get yourself some patches. We give away lots of patches. So go on over there, get those. You can also sign up to be a TYMP recipient. You can sign up somebody else to be a Handguns for Heroes recipient. So go on over, do all of that. And other things. You can look at all the drawings and stuff we got going on where you can win some prizes for helping save the life of a pet. So if you want to support the channel, like I said, go over TYMPpistolproject.com. It's linked in the upper corner. With that being said, let's start reading people's responses to the question here. Mikey D says he is a typical. I started to say nipple. He is a typical Pola chicken. What's the change? Oh, politician. Pola chicken, that means that's politician. He's Pro-2A for his group, but not so much the people. I don't think he's even Pro-2A for anybody other than just, you know, people who can afford private security. I don't think he cares about anybody else. Iowa Joe, nope, Trump is still anti-2A, always be anti-2A. Doesn't seem like people are in this crowd are supporting him too much yet. Mr. Furley, I do agree that he's always been anti-2A. Now, everybody's like, but his sons are Pro-2A. Yeah, they're FUDs. They want people like them to have guns. They don't want the vast majority of people having guns. And they're mostly big game hunters, which just tells you how tiny their penises are. So that's that. Mr. Furley says, no change. He's always been about the grift and grab. That's true. I mean, I can't go over here to my website right now without how many emails have I got today from Donald Trump? 1, 2, 3, 4, and every one of them's a fucking grift. Like, oh, I just noticed you didn't pay for your last sign up for my gold card roster. Yeah, stuff like that every day. And then doesn't give anybody anything on it. Peter D weighed in and said, Donald John Trump is the enemy to the Second Amendment, is an enemy to the Second Amendment. And I'm beginning to see the no king side of it. Repubs will do whatever it takes to appease him. Yeah, they all do. They all just do whatever he says. And I don't understand that. I guess it's because it's serving the interest of the billionaires that, you know, fund their campaigns, etc. So it benefits them in the end, but it's like they got no backbone whatsoever. No backbone whatsoever. Johnny Mandrick said, same. He doesn't care about 2A or any other rights except his. I tend to agree with that. Edgar Cortez says, no change in my opinion. Trump will do nothing for our 2A rights. And so far they haven't. They do these little things that don't do anything for anybody really. And then you get the people in the gun community just fucking sucking his dick constantly. Like, oh my God, he did this most wonderful thing for you and me. And then when you look into it, it's like, no, they didn't do anything. They wrote some stupid executive order that doesn't really have any power. And even if it did, it wouldn't really do anything for us. You know, so like, we're going to look into maybe possibly doing something about this thing that we might be against or for. And then people think, yay, he did something. No, he didn't. He did nothing. And he could do something, could do lots of things. They could drop prosecution on everybody who's charged with anything to do with an NFA violation. They could just say, we're not going to prosecute on the NFA, and we're going to work to get rid of it. Nah, they don't do that. So I agree with Edgar Cortez. Oliver B said he's more worried about fancy ballrooms than 2A. Yes, they are. Just imagine what all that money could go to do for something else. Child care, battered women, you know, all kinds of things that money could be going to instead of a ballroom. I mean, and I'm not really opposed to the ballroom itself. It's just that I don't like the way they're doing it and the lies they told about it beforehand and how they're circumventing the law on doing it because they say they can because they're using private funds. But that's a different topic. Sean Bain weighed in and says, no, he has always been anti-2A. Look at his history in it. Well, yeah, he's never done anything pro-gun. No. It's just that, but some people believe whatever he says. They believe his version of anything, no matter how much reality contradicts them. Like I said, they got TDS, that Trump deity syndrome, and it's pathetic. I've never seen people that are supposedly strong people who believe in independence and watching out for authority, and they just fucking kneel down to Trump and everything he says and swallow everything he says. It's sad. Danny Pennant weighed in, and he's the last person weighing in so far. Nope. Been the same for a while, unfortunately. And yeah, I agree. He's been the same. He hasn't changed anything. The only thing he's done over the years is change what he says. Different groups he's catering to, but we all know it doesn't matter. So, and then he said, no more breadsticks. I got high triglycerides. Well, shouldn't have eaten so many breadsticks. Never seen somebody eat so many breadsticks. But as I was saying, that's it for us today. I've already told y'all what I think. So what do you all think out there in YouTube land? Do you think Trump is pro-2A? Do you think he's not? Has your opinion changed since he took office a second time? Let me know in the comment. Why did I go down like that when I said go up like that at the end? Let me know in the comment section. If you want to weigh in on one of these topics in person, come to one of our live chats. We do them every day at 6 p.m. We're here every day, so come on over. We'll be here. Also, I want to thank everybody who came in today to the chat and participated, kept the conversation flowing, helped support the programs we run and the channel we run. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. We'll be doing the America Guns and Freedom podcast here in a second, so stick around. But we're done with this for today. So I want to say, like I said, thanks to everybody. And until I see you again, which I hope is tomorrow, always carry. I screwed this up. I'm supposed to just say always carry and stay safe until I see you again.